What is going on, guys and girls? It's GhostRobo, and we are here for a lovely setup video. This is the reward for 50,000 total votes on the King of the Web competition, which is still running for another almost 2 weeks. Keep voting if you can. It means a lot. It helps out a ton. 100% of the profits are going to charity, and it would mean a lot to me and all the people we donate to if you kept supporting and kept our chances high and up. But I've never done a setup video, so I'm kind of excited to show you my stuff. It's a little bit messy. I live kind of messy, and I don't have the exact most organized of setups, but again, I hope you enjoy. And we are going to travel right now to my my dungeon lair here, where all of the GhostRobo specialties happen in this land. The lighting is not so hot. I swear I've blown out so many light bulbs. Just being down here a lot and late, and I don't know, like the lighting. I have these ceiling lights that you can kind of see, and they just bust out constantly. So, here we are. First, let's start with the PC stuff. I am going to be moving, as you all know, to LA in about a month and a half, so my setup will completely change, and I'll show you then, but the stuff will remain the same. This is my microphone. We'll start here. The Blue Yeti mic, this is what I've used now since the very beginning. This microphone, it's served me very well. It can be on its stand, it can be here, this is my crazy mechanical arm that I usually use for recording. Right now I have it in its stand because I was doing live streaming, and it's easier there so it doesn't get stuck in the picture. If I have this stand there, you would see it in the picture, and that would get annoying. This is my pop filter, so my P's and other sounds don't make too much noise, but this is really convenient because then you can have the mic be right here, so I can be sitting in a chair. If you look, I can be sitting in the chair. Well, I wouldn't have it like that, but I can. If I move it the right way, I can be sitting in the chair. Basically, I can't set it up really with one hand, but I could be sitting in a chair and have you can get the idea that the mic would be right here, and I could just relaxedly talk. So that's that. Here's my mouse. It's a Razer Death Adder. It's the Optimus Prime Transformers Edition, which I really like. And then a nice Razer keyboard and a nice computer. This is a, what is this? 21-inch monitor, something like that. 27. I don't know. I think it's 27, 21. I don't even know. It's something, but it's a cool monitor. You can see all my video files here from the past and future. You can see my Audacity vocal recordings. You can see my webcam. You can kind of see my webcam. That's what you guys see me on. And down here is a little bit messy, but I want to show you anyway. This is my tower. It's actually a cool tower. It has nice blue lighting. I'm trying to get you guys in here. You can see the blue lighting in there. And we're over here on the side. Computers. Everything is spinning and doing its job for me. It's actually running pretty quiet, which I like. Now, onto this side of the room, we have the television. This is a Sony Bravia that actually when I worked at Best Buy I got for super discount. It is a, what is it, a 42-inch? 42-inch, I believe. Sony Bravia. And it's lovely, and I think it's perfect and works just great for what I need. We've got Deadlight on here right now, the game that I absolutely adore and love. I'm going to be pumping out for you guys. Got some controllers, my Modern Warfare 3 controller, my Black Xbox controller. We have the Xbox 360 Slim. I do have the Modern Warfare 3 one, but I don't use it. All my saves are on this one, and I got that one because I thought it looked super awesome and just really haven't used it. Here's my Slim PS3 with my red God of War PS3 controller here. That is not turned on at the moment. So those are my two consoles. My Wii is not down here because I hardly ever record it. This is, as I showed in my live stream before, my Elgato. It's hooked up, so I'm not going to move it too much. Game Capture HD. This is the extent of the size of my new Game Capture. This is what I use to record all my videos. All it is it's an HDMI cable from here to the Xbox, and an HDMI cable from here to the TV. This one tiny USB cord, and we're in business. This is it. It's just this puck. This little brick, which is way better than the HD PVR that I used to have and what most people are used to. We've got NBA 2K12, which is my favorite multiplayer game, and Max Payne 3, which is for YouTube. My headphones, I have tried over the years of gaming different headphones, and most of them get really, I don't know if I'm just sensitive, but they get really hot on my head and irritate my ears tremendously. I like these because they're light and they have great sound. They're Astros A30s. I got the mix amp here, which we can turn on, and it's got nice surround sound. Sounds really good, high quality, adjustable with voice and game and all that stuff you expect from mix amp. But they're really light and they're easy on my head. I'll put them on real quick for you guys here. They you can get custom tags, and I was thinking about getting GhostRobo tags so that you could put GhostRobo, GhostRobo-ness on the side of the headphones, which I thought would be pretty cool. Like the logos here on the ears, I thought would be pretty fun. But that's what those are. And that's basically the extent of everything. I've got my computer here. So the process goes, I thought this would be interesting. The process goes, we set everything up. So I'm here. You know, I boot up my game capture software. I bring up my Audacity. If it focuses in here, I hit my record buttons on everything. If I can get it the right level, it should focus in for all of you. Anyways, I hit my record buttons. I record my lovely games on my TV, which is now loading up the signal because the game capture's there. There we go, record. And then I transfer everything, and this is where things get tricky because I have a better internet connection upstairs. The way my house is built, I have a limestone floor above me, and internet does not travel very well through it. So I'm used to programs on Mac, and I prefer to edit on Mac. So I transfer my files from my PC. We run up the stairs here, and usually it's dark like this, and we jog up the stairs. We open the door, and we go to the ghost room. Actually, you can see these paintings here. They're actually painted by my parents. They're not artists. It was just some crazy project they did one time with their friends, and it turned out awesome. We go in here. You can see the lovely we're nesting sign. We have these little, get the lighting better. There you go. We're nesting, says the turtle. Don't bother me. Of course you can bother me. Welcome to my room, which you have seen many times. And this is where I do my actual editing, is on this Mac here. So, my chair. Ta-da, you can see my shoes and messiness, some wrapping paper, and some it's a mesh chair because it doesn't overheat. My Chain Chomp soccer ball is down there from the Nintendo World Store, and my 2 dead portal turrets. They're alive, but they're just no batteries. This is my Mac where I do everything. You can see I've got, if we can focus in, gosh, the screens are so bright. I'm going to turn it down. See, I've got Walking Dead thumbnails going on. You can see I've got all that, and this is where I edit in Adobe Premiere. Right here with this. This is an episode of Deadlight that's editing. I've got my trusty artwork here that I have to mail out to a winner soon. And I just want to show you like the way that I makeshift things. This was my stand for a lot of my recent King of the Web videos. Instead of using a tripod, I set my camera on top of all of these, well, minus these top couple, but I stacked my camera on top of these board games, and that was my my tripod. I have, for the Mac, I have this Shockwave mouse, which is the same thing, a Razer Death Adder, but it's a Shockwave mouse, and I just like having the same mouse. It might not be the best mouse, but it works for me, and I like having the same one, so I don't have to get used to 2 things. This is my passport. This is my external hard drive. It's a terabyte hard drive that I use to transfer files back and forth from the PC to the Mac so I can do my editing. Now there is the Modern Warfare 3 360 that is hardly ever used. Here is, actually this is a random hard drive of a friend of mine who left it here almost a year ago and never wanted it back. They used my Xbox to transfer all their stuff and then just didn't want the hard drive. And last but not least, we have my PAX Pass, my 3-day PAX 2012. I will be there in Seattle at the end of August, and that basically wraps it up, I think, in terms of setup. I'm trying to think anything else that I use, and that's about it. You know, my consoles and my TV downstairs, my PC, my Mac up here, the walk of editing where we go run up the stairs, and the annoying part is if things don't copyright, then you gotta run back downstairs and run back upstairs. Sometimes that's a lot of running. I have I'll show you this. This is a shotgun mic I used for, probably shouldn't do that, that I use at E3 and I've used for a couple videos. For the most part, though, I use my camera the way I'm using it now. The microphone functions A-OK for me. Again, that's about everything. It's pretty messy, but I'm looking forward to getting it reorganized and redone in a very succinct and easy fashion. If I have my PC and Mac next to each other, editing will be a lot easier, so I'm looking forward to that when I move. But for right now, it's a fun little setup, and I enjoy it a lot, and I'm grateful that I have all the cool equipment that I have and able to make awesome videos for you guys. So that was a sneak peek at my setup process. Thank you so much for voting at King of the Web. If you want to keep voting, that's kingoftheweb.com or kingofweb.com/user/GhostRobo. We're still working hard to win that $25,000 for charity. If you've already voted a bunch, thank you so much. I appreciate your continued support. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun, and I will see you guys later. Drink some hot chocolate. Have a fantastic day, guys and girls. Until next time. We'll see you all later.